Hey, it's Darlene again with Her Secret Garden. Hey, for those who don't know me, I am Darlene Johnson, owner of Her Secret Garden. Her Secret Garden is a plant based feminine wellness brand. I'm also a feminine energy coach, herbalist, esthetician, and womb wellness practitioner. So, hello, thanks so much for joining me today. Today is I didn't plan for this video, but I'm in this stage in my life that I'm sharing on this channel as well, and I'm an empty nester, and I recently became an empty nester. My daughter is 21, and she recently got married and moved not only out of Dallas, which is where I am, but to a whole nother state. She's all the way in Washington State, so which is where we're from. So I am in this transitionary period in my life, and today has been a pretty emotional day, and I kind of wanted to just document it and talk about it because I think that there are, and I want to talk about the four stages that I've been able to acknowledge about becoming an empty nester. I think as parents, we love our children, right? We love our children, and we want the very best for our children. We teach them and we help them grow, and they're there with us. And generally they go off to college when they're 18, 19. If they don't go off to college, and even if they stay at home for college, they're still home. And then even if they're at college, they're still coming home for breaks and different things like that. So when you become an empty nester, especially as a single woman, we don't talk about it enough, and we don't talk about those emotions that are attached to it, and how you maneuver life, because for me, my daughter has been my life for the last 21 years, and I've also been blessed. I have a grandson. He's 2.5. So she had a little boy in 2021, my grandson Micah. And so they've been staying with me this whole time. And so I've also gotten to be with him and close to him, and watch him grow in a way that I never expected, to be able to do. And so having both of them now gone, and they're there and I'm here, life is different. And I just kind of wanted to talk about the emotions that I'm feeling, and I kind of broke it down into four stages that I am feeling as far as becoming an empty nester, and what that feels like and what that looks like to me. And of course, you guys know I got my notes, because I keep my notes so I can stay on topic, and then also because I don't like to edit my videos much. I'll do a little teeny bit of editing, but I don't want to edit a lot on the videos. So I need to be able to look and say, okay, we're talking about this, and that. Um, so first stage to me was the excitement. Knowing, earlier this year, finding out that, she was going to be getting married, and they got married in May. But of course, we knew a few months before that she was getting married, and the excitement, because it's like, especially as a single parent who you've poured everything into your kids and their life, and making sure that they had everything that they needed, and you sacrificed so much. um for me, I was excited. I was excited. I was like, okay, yeah, I get to live my life, and I'm going to travel, and I'm going to do this, and I do have hopes and dreams of moving abroad in the next few years. So that is still on the table, and I still want to do that. I still want to move to Costa Rica or Belize or Portugal or Panama. But I don't want to just make the move like tomorrow, right? I want to plan. I want to make sure that I have my finances together, and everything is all fine and good. So I was excited because, okay, my life is lining up, everything's going great. And in the beginning, I was super excited. I had two remote jobs that I was working, a full-time and a part-time. I was saving my money, stacking my money, and I had a plan. And the plan was for me to move abroad within the next year and a half, I would say. But I ended up getting laid off of my full-time job in July, and so that kind of halted my plans as far as me moving abroad financially. I needed to make sure that, financially I can afford to be overseas, and different things like that. And I understand it's cheaper to live there than it is here. But for me, there's just a certain way that I wanted to handle my finances. So So I was excited at first, right? And to me, that's the first stage is you find out about it. Your kids are going off to college. Whatever that they're moving out, they're moving to, they've taken a job in another city, another state, and you're excited, right? We're excited for them. We're excited for these life changes for them, but not just for them, but for ourselves. And so that was for me. That was stage one. I was super excited in the beginning of the year, and I just was so happy for her and happy for myself because I felt like I would feel so much happiness, right? Finally, I don't have to worry about her and my grandson, what they're going to eat. They're at the house. Happiness. There's excitement behind it, right? So to me, that was not my first stage. Second stage was fear. So once things kind of to get closer to the time of her moving, she's married, and then we're starting to. Her husband comes and he brings the U-Haul a month later, and we pack the U-Haul up, and he heads back to Washington, and they stay for a few more weeks with me. And so the next stage of that for me was the fear, because now it was like, oh my gosh, this is happening. Are they going to be okay? You know, did I teach her how to take care of herself in a way that she can handle it without me? I mean, that's crazy because she totally can. She's a whole mama, and she's handling motherhood in such a graceful and beautiful way. But just that mama bear fear, and having fearful thoughts and intrusive thoughts and thinking the worst and Murphy's law coming into play and just really trying to figure out how I can control the situation because now I'm afraid. Now I'm scared. What if they go there and something happens? What if, right? Um, and I was afraid also to let them go and be left here by myself, right? And that kind of goes into the third stage, which I feel like I am in the third stage right now, and that's loneliness. And like I said, I wanted to do this video because I was very emotional today and I'm just feeling really down and feeling very lonely. And I'm not a lonely person because I require alone time, lots and lots of alone time. I'm a Pisces. I require a lot of alone time. I am a natural introvert. If I go out and I hang out for one day and I'm being social for one day, I can't do that again for another day, right? The next day, because I need time to kind of like woo-saw and just have time to myself. My social battery is low, right? So I'm used to being and having alone time. Even when my daughter and grandson were home, we had boundaries. And hey, I need this time alone. Don't come in my room. Don't bother me. Don't call me. I need some alone time, or I'm gonna go do this, or I'm gonna go here, and that's worked really well for me in my life. And I realized that pretty early on that I'm one of those people that I like to be alone. I love my own company. I'll go out to eat by myself. I'll go to the movies by myself. I have no problem doing things by myself. And so being alone, in a sense, I didn't have a problem with, but I'm feeling lonely. I'm feeling lost without her and without him. In the mornings, waking me up in the morning, my grandson busting through my door, hey, Dee Dee. And, I feel like I'm here and I'm in Dallas and I'm alone. I don't have family here like I have family in Washington. And so I'm trying to maneuver that time. I'm trying to maneuver my time and the things that I'm doing and trying to stay busy, to not sulk in it too much. But I'm definitely feeling the loneliness. I'm definitely feeling the loneliness. And I feel like that's kind of the third stage in my becoming an empty nester story. And then I think the fourth stage for me is going to be freedom. And it's that feeling of freedom. I'm going to go visit them in a few weeks, and I'll be in Seattle for a while. I'm going to stay for a good month or two and just, help her out, be with my family. I have this feelings that I just want to be around my mom and my dad and my brother and my nephew and my sister-in-law. And I just want to be around my family, right? I've lived in Dallas for 14 years, and it's been great. We've had a great time. She, went to elementary school here, middle school, high school here. And I'm kind of feeling like I want to be around my family. I want to be supported by the people that I love. And I have a man here, and he's a wonderful and amazing man. But I still have this desire to be with my family. He works a lot. He's gone a lot. He also works out of town every other week. So for a week. So I'm literally here by myself. And I have friends and wonderful and amazing friends and wonderful and amazing women in my life, but everybody has their own life going on. We can't always go out to have brunch and drinks every single day. Everybody has to kind of live their life. And so I just feel like I want to be around my family right now. And so I'm looking forward to that time. But I feel like I will also feel the freedom because I'll be able to now go to my daughter's home, right? And she's going to welcome me as a guest in her home. And it's going to be different because I'm not the one that's in charge of everything and making sure everything happens. Her and her husband, they work together really, really well, and they're making sure that everything is perfect for me. And I'm looking forward to it. But I think that last stage in becoming an empty nester is the freedom, and just feeling free and confident in the plans that the Most High has for you, has for your family, your children, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren. And I'm looking forward to that stage when it comes. But I would say, like I said, I'm in stage 3 today. At least today I'm in stage 3, and I'm lonely, and I miss them, and I miss their presence. And me and my daughter are so dependent on one another. I mean, we've been like this for 21 years. I was, like I said, I was a single mom, so it was just me and her. It was just me and her. And so this is different. This is different. This is me maneuvering life on my own. And some days are good and some days are bad. And today is just one of those emotional days where I'm feeling kind of down, and I am doing things different. Like I went to Pilates this morning, and I hadn't been to Pilates in years. And I'm going to pick up, a few classes during the week. And I've been back on my boot camp, going back to boot camp, and just getting more in my business. I'm learning how to run my business with feminine energy. And so staying in that and being in that place of feminine energy and being able to run my business with a clear head and no noise at the house has been great. And so I've gotten a lot done with the business. I planted lots and lots of seeds with my business, and I'm looking forward to it. I think for life, we never talk about certain emotions, or we're not, we don't feel comfortable talking about or sharing our emotions. And so I just wanted to do this quick video today because, like I said, I was feeling a little down, and I just wanted to kind of go over those 4 stages. At least these are the 4 stages for me, of becoming an empty nester. And I hope that it helps someone. Stay busy, mom. I know this is, I talk to women because I'm a woman, and I can only talk to women because that's where my perspective comes from. But stay busy, mom. Um, try to find the things that you used to love to do and join some groups. I started a sister circle a few months ago, and we're going to have a sister circle meeting tomorrow. It's actually, we meet once a month, and I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a wonderful time. And going afterwards to have, some appetizers and some drinks with some of the ladies, and just learning how to maneuver life. So I pray that this video found you if you needed it, and just know that there's a community of women out here that are going through the same thing that you're going through, and we're going to get through this, sis. I promise we're going to get through this, and those babies are going to be okay. So God bless, and I love. Bye.